teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense comes on the field first today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk, and that means team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
Here's the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage. The Cyclones will bring their punt team onto the field. That's the first punt today for the offense. This will be down just outside the opponent's 45. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays and provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, the scouting report says these guys like to mix in some option, and here it is early in this game, and they're trying to establish it. Nice pitch here and a big game for the offense.
He'll hand it off. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38. Nittany Lions starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a fumble. Falls on it himself to avoid disaster. The back. Quarterback now in the pistol. Play fake, looking to throw.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will send their punt team onto the field. And the punt will bounce and go out of bounds down at the 5-yard line. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And it'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Makes the catch downfield. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Catch made over the middle. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
And the Cyclones pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. On the move now. Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Looking to chuck it again. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tough running that breaks a tackle, picks up the 1st down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Using his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. There's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
3rd and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And they do pick up 1st down yardage. Set up now at the 44. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 1st down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Cyclones line it up with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Iowa State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks into the open. And he steps out at the 3. Couldn't quite make the end zone, but a great pick.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
See if they can punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football.
Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Cyclones. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Iowa State 14, Penn State 0.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Dump off. Caught by the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Catch made on the left side. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Well, Kirk, Iowa State has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, is swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough for a 1st down. Design quarterback run. second down after that run on the previous play. It's a quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Yeah, the quarterback to me looked like his timing and rhythm just off a bit there on this option. Picked up some positive yards, but not able to get out in the open space and get a first down.
Caught near the sticks. It's strong. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. He keeps it on the design run. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And third and short to try to pick it up on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go.
He's got it, enough for a first down. Makes the catch at the 10-yard line. Offense threatening now. Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Second down now after the sack. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
Man, this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to...
Touchdown, Nittany Lions, as they fight back here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looking to throw it on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They're going to run it here. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Third down play for this offense. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. And the Nittany Lions will come to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's reeled in. It's Reynolds. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. The pass rush closing in. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. The Nittany Lions will line up to boot it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Townsend. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Cut quickly. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. Escapes the pocket. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys. To start the second half.
The Cyclones will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
It's a short completion to the tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to pass here on second down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The Nittany Lions bring their punt team onto the field. Met will bounce and go out of bounds inside the 10. Great punt to pin the offense back. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. Handoff here from the shotgun. They test the middle to get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers and make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Running back grabs it on the screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs it for a loss.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The Cyclones will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And the back gets the football. He gets loose. Got the first down and still motoring. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets him up first down at the 33. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up.
Chris, let's give credit to this defense for having all the answers on that one. Skill guys covered in nickel. Quarterback accounted for and stopped before reaching the marker. That's great coordination and togetherness from this defensive unit.
Fourth down, he's throwing for him. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a first down. The shotgun running play call. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Unit coming on the field now. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down after that previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the Cyclones look to keep this drive moving.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Breaks into open space. Gets the first and still running. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
Play action here on first down. He's going to take off. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Ball handed off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Makes the catch downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. Iowa State has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. And he drops back in the gun, launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Has caught. Can he get in? Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the one. Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Iowa State. Still no answer for this offensive machine. I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns. Here comes the point after attempt. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
21, Penn State 10.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. Off the play fake on first down. Makes a quick grab. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game. They'll run it here. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games. The Nittany Lions have first and 10 here. They'll run it from the gun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board. Takes off on a bootleg. And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver. This is a great example of really having an awareness of where the defender is and whether or not you want to put a little touch on the ball to go over the defender. Or here, he tries to put too much on it, and the ball comes a little bit short. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the best thing that happens here, Chris, is he gets out of bounds. Gives the offense a chance to regroup, huddle up, make sure they have the right call here for this critical fourth down. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down. Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards, you pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes a quick catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Powering through. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
They stop at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about...
And he's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. He's at the 50. At the 30 now. At the 10. Touchdown, Cyclones. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
28. Penn State 10.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. They'll try the option play here. Look out, room to run here. And the freshman brings him down quickly. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And the Nittany Lions churn out another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. No huddle now for the offense.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Grab down the middle. It's Reynolds. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. Inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Going for the touchdown here. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He'll drop back here on third down. On the move now. Tried to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a fourth down call. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. this football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Well, had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Grinding away on the ground. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Second down, they're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Looking for a late deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock. The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's strong. And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. Quarterback operating an empty set. First down. Looking to throw the football. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening to score. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. Now they'll come up second down and goal from the 10. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the kicking team recovers. That gamble pays off.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here and see if you can do it all over again.
Defense not pressing this time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep for late game heroics. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big game where they could have used that. This football game was still in doubt. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.